Hi, friends, and welcome to Truth with Ruth, a witty, warm, and real podcast about anything and everything related to health and fitness. I'm your host, Ruth Edwards, joined by
co-host Evan Edwards.
And on this episode, we are going to talk about electrolytes. What they are, why we need them, and how to get them without all of the hype.
Yeah, because everyone, now, if you haven't heard of electrolytes, we'll explain what they are.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's hard to have not heard about electrolytes because just about every company out there now is making some kind of electrolyte drink.
Yes.
So, but let's start with what are electrolytes?
Okay. What are electrolytes? Well, they are essential minerals in your body that carry an electric charge when dissolved in fluids such as blood. Okay. I've already said they're essential. I'm going to say it again. They are essential and essential for various bodily functions, including muscle contraction, nerve signaling, nerve signaling, and maintaining fluid balance. These minerals include potassium, sodium, magnesium, chloride, calcium, and a few others. You may hear phosphate. Anyway, the main ones: potassium, sodium, magnesium, chloride, and then even some calcium. So those are the essential minerals. You've got to have them in your body to stay alive.
Okay. So, but does that mean I need to drink an electrolyte drink every day to stay alive? I mean, if do they disappear? Do I need to drink an electrolyte drink, Gatorade, or some kind of electrolyte thing? Do I need to go to the store and buy an electrolyte drink?
Drink one every day.
Drink one every day to live?
No, not to live.
Okay. But I need electrolytes to live.
You need electrolytes to live. For optimal health performance, you do need electrolytes. Now, do you need to supplement electrolytes? I think that's the question you're asking. Do you need to supplement electrolytes? It depends. It depends. If you're exercising a lot and sweating a lot, if you have a stomach bug and you're vomiting and diarrhea a lot, that's not a word, but I just made it up. Food poisoning or something, and you just can't keep anything in your body.
You're losing a lot of fluids.
Yes, and then yes, you need to supplement. If on a daily basis, you should be getting them already from what you eat, and maybe some in what you drink. And so, for optimal performance and to prevent some situations and conditions, then you might need to either get them from your food or possibly be supplementing them. But do you need to go out and buy a particular product to help you? The short answer is no. Despite what social media ads and influencers are telling you.
Because it's definitely the electrolyte drinks and whatnot are definitely marketed towards athletes, people who work out a lot.
And the elderly.
Like that.
And why is that?
Yeah.
Why is it marketed to the elderly? I actually had somebody in my senior adult fitness class ask me yesterday about a particular brand that the doctor's office gave to them for her husband who has some serious health conditions going on. And she said, "Is that a good brand?"
No.
It's not great.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's better to get electrolytes from can you, maybe we'll go over this, but can you make electrolytes?
Yeah, you can make electrolytes for sure.
So you don't have to go to the store and buy.
No,
But anyways,
anyway, we'll get
to
to that for sure. So, I mean, dehydration. So if you're really sick or sweating a lot, dehydration is dangerous. It can be deadly because if your body doesn't have those fluids, it will begin to shut down its organ systems, and then, well, one thing leads to another. So yes, hydration is essential, but so is that mineral balance in that hydration. So if you have to go to the ED because you're dehydrated and they give you fluids, what are they giving you?
They give you an IV, and is that just electrolytes?
What's the main bag of fluid that they're giving you? Saline. What is saline?
Salt water.
Salt water. That's all it is, y'all. Heavily salted water. Okay, they're shooting it into your veins.
Into your bloodstream.
Yep. Okay, maybe not shooting it, but putting it in there. Okay, y'all know what I mean. All right. So yes, I mean, but so what happened? So then, okay, why the elderly? Why? Yes, it's being promoted and marketed to people who exercise, health and fitness people, but why is it being promoted to the elderly?
Could it be because, they're already at a higher risk. If they're losing all those fluids, they're at a higher risk of having to go to the hospital or death. So, and here's another piece of it is
I don't have the vocabulary to explain the chemistry behind it, but probably late 20s, early 30s. Well, you're already past your prime. Physically. And your body just doesn't hold on.
Your metabolism changes.
And your body just doesn't hold on as well to those essential minerals. For some people it might be potassium, some people it might be magnesium, but for some reason our bodies just don't hold on to them as well as they do as our bodies do when they're younger. So like there's a lot of people who for some reason women especially tend to have leg cramps at night. Your grandma's one of them.
I remember, I think it was grandma, saying that if you get cramps, you need to take a spoonful of mustard.
Okay, that does work. Oh shoot, I just had it.
Is it something about the vinegar
and there's a particular compound in there. It starts with a Q. It's hard to say. That is in there. I don't know. It's not coming to me. That's in mustard. You get a leg cramp. You swallow a tablespoon or teaspoon of mustard and goes away. So pickle juice can also help. Sometimes do the trick. Just a heavy dose of salt. So they do make salt tablets. You could just take a salt tablet or salted water, and usually that will take care of it. But preferably what you'd want to do is prevent that from happening. But because then that means you're more properly balanced. And look, when all of your essential minerals are balanced and at healthier optimal levels, then that means more than likely the other chemical reactions that need to be happening in your body are also firing the way they're supposed to be. So you'll less brain fog,
less muscle cramps.
Like there's just so many things in your body are reliant on your cells being hydrated properly. And so that's why just water by itself, a gallon of water might not be enough. You actually need that electrical charge too. And I think it's so easy for us to forget that we are electrical beings.
Your neurons are, they carry a current.
Yes. They do. Yeah. So that's
And that's why I always get zapped on the car door, because I'm so smart and my neurons are, yeah.
Yes.
I've got a lot of brain activity because I'm so smart.
That's right. Okay, but yeah, I was in CPR training this morning, and they were talking about the AED. So putting the pads on, stand back, they're getting ready to charge, because you have an electrical current going through your body and through your heart. And so that purpose of that AED is to try to shock. It really is a shock, electrical shock, the heart back into beating regularly. And so we have that going on through us all the time. I think it's just easy to forget.
Yeah.
But so the proper balance of those minerals will really help your cells be hydrated, prevent muscle cramps, a lot of other issues that could arise. And so it is helpful to try to get them from your food, ideally. And so fruits and veggies. Bone broth is a great source of electrolytes, and just you're also getting collagen. And so that is in my opinion, a superfood, especially if you make it yourself, and or get bones from your local farmer and make it yourself. But bone broth is a great source. So for sodium, so I'll go through a quick list. Sodium, anything pickled, rice, pasta, and condiments. I would advocate for making your own condiments. It's not that hard. For sodium chloride, well, that's salt. Now, your health and fitness people are going to tell you, oh, it has to be Himalayan, it has to be pink, it has to be this, that, or the other, it has to be Celtic, it has to be, just buy some good salt. Like, where did it come from? And then just buy the salt. Okay. Potassium. So bananas, broccoli, parsnips, beans, and legumes. So I'm going to go with bananas and broccoli. I don't eat beans. And parsnips, but I mean, I might.
And not because you don't like beans, but because...
Oh, I have a sensitivity to beans, legumes, all legumes. So yeah, it's not that I don't like them. They don't like me. But anyway, okay, potassium, bananas and broccoli, parsnips, beans, and legumes. Magnesium, spinach and nuts. Okay. And then calcium, you've got dairy products, dairy alternatives that have probably been supplemented or added to, and then green leafy vegetables. And if I remember correctly, it's been a minute since I read this, but I think there is more calcium in your green leafy vegetables, like per serving or per ounce, per whatever, than a glass of milk. Yeah.
So people who like collards,
they got some strong bones.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So, I mean, there are ways to get the electrolytes through your food.
Yeah. So, and you mentioned the dairy alternatives, how they're supplemented. Can you get other supplements and maybe not so much for your food, but the packets of electrolyte mix and for your water and the flavored, well, there's so many,
yes,
brands have some kind of electrolyte, or there's so many brands of electrolyte mix. You can choose, you can find one.
Yes. And so that is one of the things in the health and fitness influencer world that drives me bonkers, because most of the brands, I've done the homework, most of the brands that are being promoted via whatever, Instagram, TikTok, all those, by the health and fitness influencers, many of them with MD or DO or ND, whatever, after their name, even, if you will flip that packet over or go to their website and look at the list of ingredients, they are terrible. in my opinion. It's bad. Most of them are just junk.
Yeah.
Do they contain the electrolytes? Yes. But then they also have artificial sweeteners. They also have natural colors or natural flavors. Well,
to make the strawberry flavor pink and the
that means
lemon
absolutely
flavor
nothing. Natural flavors means it was created in a lab using a natural something like beaver butt. We talked about that on something. But then so artificial sweeteners, natural flavor, and then a lot of artificial coloring often. And so if you see anything like that on the ingredient label, do not it's why? Why? Preservatives?
Yeah.
Why? I think we've talked about this on one episode, Yucca, the Yucca app, and Olive, I think, is another one. But there's apps where you can scan the product and it'll give you a rating.
Yeah.
So excellent, good, fair, poor, whatever. And just so many of them have preservatives or artificial sweeteners or artificial colors and dyes, and it's just not necessary.
Yeah.
But the influencers are trying to sell you the product because they get a kickback or a commission. And so that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do Truth with Ruth podcast, is because I want no affiliate, no, because I'm not going to sell you an electrolyte product that I don't completely 100% believe in.
When you can also make it on your own.
Yes. And we're going to talk about that. So, you want to talk about that next? Well, how to make it on your own?
Because you see, I feel like even maybe not so as popular as it was 10 years ago, but people surely still do it. But when you put like orange slices and lemon slices and cucumber in your water, is that?
Yes, you are on to something. So let me make sure I get my ingredients right. But what you would do is the general rule, the formula is 4 cups of water or coconut water. Actually, coconut water by itself gives you a lot of the electrolytes you need. So 4 cups of water, jot this down. I guess I could put this on
Patreon.
I could put this on Patreon. So 4 cups of water or coconut water. And then you're going to add 1/4 to half. So 1/4 to a half a teaspoon of salt, good quality salt. 2 to 4 tablespoons of raw honey. So raw means it has not been pasteurized. And go on the low end if you can. And the juice of one citrus, such as lemon or lime. You can do cucumber. You can do strawberries. Blueberries, you can do whatever fruit flavor you want. You can find loads of recipes online for inspiration, Pinterest, but the general format is 4 cups of water, half a teaspoon or less of salt. It probably just depends on if you can tolerate that half teaspoon. If you can't quite tolerate the half teaspoon, then drop it down to 1/4. 2 to 4 tablespoons of honey. That's just to make it sweet. You don't have to put that honey in there. And then the juice of one piece of fruit, like a lemon or whatever.
Could you put would it be okay to put some tablespoon of raw cane sugar in there?
Oh, instead of honey? Yeah,
Yeah.
so the benefit of honey is that honey at least has some nutritional value. Cane sugar, honey at least gives you some nutrition. Honey also tends to be anti everything, anti microbes, anti-germ. And so it has some nutrition benefit. It's really good for your allergies. As if you're buying raw local honey, it can help. So if you need that little sweetness, then I would go raw local honey as much as possible.
And then you also mentioned citrus juice, which is lemon, lime, orange. Can you also maybe not substitute, but can you maybe, if you want, of certain fruit juice flavor?
Yeah.
Like, can you buy? Of course, we're not buying like kids apple juice that's full of sugar, but like organic fruit juice.
Put a splash of that in there. Yeah, or just do it yourself. So I have a little contraption from Pampered Chef. It's a lemon squeezer thing, and it's just basically it's just a tool.
Yeah.
So you cut your lemon in half or slices, and wash it really good. Wash the rind really good. Scrub it, and then you just put it in the little cup, and basically you have the lever that just helps you squeeze it out. So it really is rather simple.
Yeah. I'm sure you can buy one at any
Oh,
retail store.
Yeah, I'm sure there are plenty. Everybody makes one. It's just, but yeah, I mean, you can. That is so much cheaper, so much cleaner. Make a picture of it. Put it in your fridge. If you drink a little bit, about a cup a day, you're golden. Maybe. But
you don't, and so a cup, you don't need to constantly be drinking electrolyte water all day.
No, probably. I mean, it depends on how much. Now, if you exercise a lot, then you would probably be drinking more. If you're sweating a lot, if you're a construction worker and it's the middle of the summer, then, you're going to be drinking more or needing more than somebody who's sitting in air conditioning all day, not sweating a drop or never exercising. If you sit in the sauna and sweat a lot, it just depends on activity level or how much, or if you've been hugging the porcelain throne, then you need more than somebody else. If you, since your brother wrestlers, they've cut weight, they've completely dehydrated themselves to be able to make weight and to weigh in. I shouldn't say completely, some have, some haven't, but they're usually very dehydrated. And so, that was something your brother always needed. First thing, as soon as he weighed in, was to replenish those electrolytes. Very, very, very important, because you can feel very, very sluggish without them. But I mean, so it's super easy to make it yourself, and it's super cheap to make yourself. And I mean, we just downstairs a few minutes ago, I was like, oh, look, here's 2 oranges that are sort of getting a little soft. What should I do with them? Oh, I should make some electrolyte water. So, if people are looking for a brand, then I have 2 that I recommend, or that I have found to be very clean. Now, no codes, not, you got to go find it yourself. And I'm not saying these are the only 2, but these are 2 that I have found that have been consistent, and I appreciate their transparency. So one of them is Seeking Health. So you will have to go to their website and buy it, seekinghealth.com. So that's SEEKING health, seekinghealth.com. And all of his products are very, very clean. And he is the epigenetics guy, if anybody knows what that means. But gene SNPs, how our genes have changed over time, and how there are like 7 common gene SNPs, and how the different things affect. Anyway, that's another conversation. But anyway, he's that guy. And so all of his products are super, super clean. And so I really like his electrolyte powder, and I do use it a lot. And then the other one is Just Ingredients. And that one you can probably find in a health food store. You might even find it in some probably smaller grocery type stores, and definitely online. But it is what it says, Just Ingredients. And so their list of ingredients are also very clean. And both of those companies are great companies. They're small. One is woman owned, and their ingredients are clean. So at least last I checked. So, so those are the 2 that I tend to grab if I'm going to grab them or make my own. And so that's just don't get influenced. But here I am trying to influence you. So, but I'm trying to influence you to either make your own or choose, like, look at the ingredient list. And if there's something you can't pronounce or you don't really know what it is, then put it back. It's just probably not. Yeah. Because there's so, like, one time, I'll tell this story and then we'll probably be done. There was we'll just call it a wellness brand that I was very, very, very excited about. And because it kind of ran the gamut of everything from supplements to food to cleaning products. And I was just really, because it's like, wouldn't it be wonderful to just have it all in one and not have to shop around and just have all in one kind of company? And I was so excited. But I started getting some of their things, and some of their things were okay. And then it's like, I didn't look at the ingredient list, and whatever it was, and it instantly gave me a headache. And so then I looked at the ingredient list, and I was like, why does it have Splenda in it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, okay. Anyway, so I reached out for more information from the company on the ingredients and why they're using some artificial sweeteners when they're supposed to be so clean and healthy. And the response I got back was not kind. It was not courteous. It was not curious. It was it was a know-it-all answer. And anyway, I was just really, really, really frustrated. But so anyway, so I got unexcited about that brand and company real fast because transparency matters. And and being honest matters. And so anyway, like, read the ingredients. If you're not sure, again, we have so much technology right in our pockets. Just look it up real quick in the internet search bar. Like, what is this?
Yeah.
And if it's something synthetic, then more than likely you definitely don't need it.
Yeah.
So that is electrolytes.
Okay.
And if you have a muscle cramp in the middle of the night, mustard or pickle juice work real well. Salt tablets can help. But anyway, anything else about electrolytes that?
I think we covered the basics.
Yeah. So I can put that general recipe formula online, but once again, it is about 4 cups of water or coconut water to a half a teaspoon of salt. You can adjust that salt level, decrease it if you need to. 2 to 4 tablespoons of raw local honey. I would go on the lower end if you possibly can, and whatever fruit you want to put in there. But citrus fruit tends to get some of that, some of those minerals in there. But you can do cucumber or whatever. But there's loads of recipes online. Pinterest. Like, if you need inspiration, like, hey, I wonder if peach and blueberry would be good. Well, one, you can be creative if you want, or you can. There's loads of recipes online, y'all. Just make it yourself. So, and use your glass, stainless steel, or copper water bottle.
No plastic, no microplastics.
So, all right, which will be another episode for another day.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for joining us. If you have any questions, of course, let me know. And give us a follow. Give us a like, a save, a share, a 5-star review.
Follow us on Instagram at truthwithruth.pod. And
check us out. Check me out on Patreon to help us keep the lights on, and buy a workout video or become a member, however you want to do that. Or there's also some free material there as well. So check that out. I'll put that recipe in there a little later. And thanks for joining us. Stay well.